Welcome back to the Zodiac House. Today we're tackling Gemini, and as a Gemini myself, I had a pretty good idea where I wanted this room to go. Sit back, relax, let's jump in. Gemini is often associated with curiosity, learning, having lots of different interests. So instead of focusing on one activity for Gemini, I wanted to create this space where you could explore everything in the game, all the different activities. So, as a Gemini, I knew that this space was going to be jam-packed, and that's what I'm going to try and do. I had this spare, I have this spare closet here between these two rooms. This little one on the left is probably going to be a little half bathroom. I don't know what's going on with this one in the living room. We'll deal with that. But this one, something I've always wanted as a Gemini, and that was or is, I don't know if I'll ever get it, but a cozy reading nook. I love to read. Books have always been my best friend. I have a pile of books right now that I should be reading. It's just, there's never enough time in the day, is there, to get everything done that you want to get done. I think, my personal opinion, if I had a book nook or a reading nook like this one that I'm designing, maybe I would read more. Maybe I need to get me a nook. And then that way, I would have a reason to go in there and sit and read my books. Or, 100 of the other things that I have going on for projects right now. So at first I thought I would line this with all these bookcases and put this really comfy couch in here. We are going to keep some of the bookcases, but I'm going to take a couple out. It got a little too crowded in there. Really cute little rug. Oops. Don't worry, I fix everything. I fixed everything eventually. I love making craft rooms and things like this in The Sims. It is really a passion of mine. I haven't met a craft that I can't do. I have met a few that I don't like to do. I can knit. I know how to knit. Not my favorite thing, knitting. So I crochet instead. Those are actually two different things. I know people like to use the same word for both of them, but they're not. It's two different things. Knitting is with 2 hooks. Crocheting is with 1. I like crocheting. It's a muscle memory thing. I do it when I'm watching TV. I don't even, if I have a pattern that's a repeat, I don't even have to think about it. If there's any other Geminis out there that are like that, or crocheters out there that are like that, let me know what your current project is. Right now I'm working on a mosaic afghan, so it's pretty much, well, this is a 14 row repeat, but every row is pretty easy. So I'm doing that. And I'm always have a couple, 2, 3 projects in the makings. I'm already looking for, yarn and patterns. Actually, I have the yarn. I'm looking for a pattern to go with my yarn. That's a little backwards. Usually you get the pattern and then the yarn, but I have the yarn because I buy a lot of yarn. Don't tell my husband. So in this room, like I said, I put a lot of things. So there is a desk in here with a computer. Any crafter will tell you that your computer is your best friend. This is where you're looking up your patterns and buying your yarn and things like that. I have, well, it doesn't look like that, but I have the upright version of the cube shelves in my office. So I thought those would be good. They're awesome for storage and things like that. So I really wanted to make sure to include those here. I think that is a really cute desk setup. We have a lot of good, very cute crafting things in The Sims. I do miss sewing machines. I don't remember. I would have to look it up. If we had sewing machines in 2 or 3, Sims 2 or 3. I want to say Sims 3, but I don't want to be wrong, if you get my drift. So, but we had sewing machines, and I absolutely loved that. I loved that part of the game. One of my favorites, and I miss it terribly. So in this room, obviously, there's a basket of crochet yarn balls. And I put in a sitting area. No TV in this room, which for me is kind of odd, because when I do crochet, like I said, I usually do it when I don't like to just sit still and watch TV. I have to be doing something. My hands have to be moving. So that's usually when I'm crocheting in front of the TV, but I didn't put a TV in this room. This room is more calm. Laptop, well, tablet, laptop. You gotta have one of those for your patterns. A lot of patterns that I have are what do I want to say? They're digital. So I had the 2 couches in here, and that was one way to go. This kind of changes quite a bit. I don't know if that's a me trait or a Gemini trait. I don't know what trait that came from, but changing my mind is... that's going to happen. I'm just going to say. In fact, I have a project right now. I thought I wanted to make crochet baskets. I had this big, huge plan, and I bought the circles for the bottom with the holes in it, and then you crochet through the holes and you make a basket. And I kind of have a basket started. It's cute, but I don't like it, so I'll probably, frog that one and keep the yarn for some other project. Books piled up, kind of representing all the books that I have that I want to read and I haven't gotten to yet. I really like this little room. There's another basket. I know the Sims do knitting. Needlepoint, or this is, what is this little thing? This one is weaving. I like that. I don't remember if I keep that or not. I don't know if I keep it there or not. Let's put it that way. But I did want to include all of it. Learning new things is always something I actually do think is associated with being a Gemini. Learning new things, curiosity, collecting patterns. I have a lot of patterns. I will never get to them in my entire lifetime. So this room really serves multiple purposes, and that's a very Gemini thing. We're not stuck in the one and only. We love to have multiple options. And if this space is a place where I can be sitting in the nook and reading maybe a pattern book or something like that, and then move into the next space, and maybe find some yarn, and then move to the next space and maybe start the project. It's all about having all this flexibility, all these things going on in one space. Geminis don't like to be bored, so we like to keep all of this active stuff around us. Obviously, I put in Bob. I love Bob. Put in some plants. Of course, that's a Sims thing, having plants, because, oh, speaking of which, good news, I got another air plant. And I've had it for 2 weeks, and so far it's still alive. I have not killed it. I have not watered it. It's only getting air, because apparently that's what it wants. So, for those of you who know me, I have a plant, and wish me luck. Purses. Oh, I have a ton of purses. I have a whole wall of purses upstairs. I have a whole wall of purses. I just got a new purse, actually. I just ordered it online, and I love it. Absolutely in love with my new purse. It's soft, and it's so nice, and it's perfect. It's perfect size. Everything fits. It's awesome. Totally off subject. I got excited in this room because, oh, I would love to hang out here and spend time here. I love the color. I love all the activities in the space. I would not be bored here. Oh, gotta have my fan. I have to have my fan everywhere I go. Probably have it more blowing towards me. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Move the fan so it's actually blowing towards me. And I think in true Gemini style, I had that table there and I had a picture above it on the wall, and then completely took it out. Changed my mind. Same with the couch area. I had 2 couches, changed my mind, make it a chair. I do believe that is a Gemini thing. Needlepoint. Love to needlepoint. I do have a whole new book with needlepoint patterns. There's some of the cutest patterns in this book. Oh, it's wonderful. Putting things up that I've made. I do that. I like to make things. And now I'm changing my mind again. This is that bracelet thing. Makes bracelets. And I put the needlepoint hoop on the table. I think they can grab, and that's the basket for needlepoint. I don't know if they can grab that hoop off the table or not. Ceiling fan, one of my definite must-haves. So I hope you have a little bit more look into my mind. Good luck with that. And I hope you enjoyed this Gemini room. Stay tuned for the next room. We're doing Cancer. So remember, here at Grandma Sims, keep it creative, keep it cozy. I'll see you next time.